Good morning and welcome to the virtual classes presented by Jet Kids International School Pusat, in which we will be discussing class 5th subject science, and today's topic is lesson number 5, that is safety and first aid. Today we are going to start new chapter, that is safety and first aid. Subtopic is introduction. The introductory part we will be discussing in today's video. Okay, what are the safety rules? What are safety rules to be followed on the road? What are the safety measures to be followed while fire accidents? And all these things we will be discussing in today's video. Moving on, safety means what? First of all, safety is very important. Okay, safety word itself a very positive word. We should be always safe to keep ourselves away from harm. That is called safety. Okay, broadly. Let us see. Safety is the condition of being safe or being protected. Accidents can happen anytime, anywhere. Accidents can cause serious injuries, so we should be careful and follow safety rules to avoid them. See, accidents can happen anytime, so we should be very careful and we should be very safe and we should follow some safety rules to avoid them. Okay, so moving on, safety on the road. We'll see what are the safety rules to be followed on the road. First, know your signals. It is very important to know your signals. Okay, you should have proper knowledge of signals. What color of light indicates what, you should know better. Okay, green means go. Only when the signal turns green, vehicles move ahead. The green light, which is placed at the traffic light, it indicates that green says go. When the light green turns on, all vehicle move ahead. Okay, red means stop. You might have seen the red light. When the red light is flash on at the traffic signal, all the vehicles will stop. Why? Because it indicates that that side has to stop and the next side has to go. So whenever you see red light, you have to stop. If you are riding a vehicle, even though, you have to stop at the point as you saw the red light turns on. Next, yellow means to slow down. Okay, yellow means to slow down. When the signal turns yellow, vehicles should slow down and prepare to stop. When the yellow turns on, vehicles should slow down and prepare to stop. Okay, the walk or a walking man symbol at intersections are for pedestrian. See, for pedestrian, for the people those are walking, those who don't have any vehicle, for them there is a one vehicle, or sorry, there is a one symbol that we need to follow. Cross the road only if these signs turn green. Okay, if the symbol of pedestrian turns green, then only you can walk or you can cross the road. But look at the left and the right to ensure no vehicles are approaching. The very important thing. Though the symbol of pedestrian turns green, you should not walk blindly. You should not walk with many thoughts in your mind. You always need to be very careful. You always need to be very concentrating while crossing the road. Turns your right, turn your left, see your right, see your left, or see all the possible sides, and then only you can cross the road and see if there is any vehicle is approaching or not. That is very important. Last, never cross the road if the sign says don't walk or if the walking man symbol turns red. See, never cross the road if the sign says don't walk or the walking man symbol turns red. It is danger. When the symbol turns red, it shows danger, it indicates danger. So you should stop there. Immediately you should stop there. You should not even walk a single step once the red light turns on. Moving on. See, these are some basic rules to be followed on the road. Stop look and cross. Stop, look and cross. Before crossing the road, you should look at your both the side, right, left. Pay attention, listen. Always pay attention while crossing the road or while you are present on the road, whether with vehicle or whether without vehicle. Listen the instructions given by the traffic in charge. Don't run on the road. Roads are not meant for running. Roads are not there for playing. For playing, for running, you all have the playground. Never run on the road. Always use sidewalk. You all know sidewalk or footpath, we can say. Always, or if possible, most of the time you need to use the sideways, which is good for you, because let the road be utilized for the vehicles only. Crossroad and pedestrian crossing. See, the people, those are walking, those who don't have any vehicles are called pedestrian. So pedestrian and crossroad sign crossing is very important. At what time they should have to cross the road, at what time they need to stop, that everything you should see first, and then only you need to cross the road. Never stick hands outside the vehicle. See, it has been observed that many times you people are putting your hand out of the vehicle, saying bye to your friends from the window of your car, or many times from the bus of your school bus. No, very bad. You should not even to take your hands out of the vehicle once you are inside the vehicle. Keep in mind. Last, staying safe inside a moving vehicle. If you are inside a moving vehicle of your father, whether you are in your father's car, whether you are in a school bus, or whether you are in aeroplane or anywhere, you must have to be stable. You should not disturb the person who is driving. Better to you have to tie the seat belt. Okay, these things you need to take care of. Safety from fire. Now, what is safety from fire? Fire safety is a set of practices intended to reduce the destructions caused by fire. Fire safety is the set of practices, we can say, intended to reduce the destruction of or caused by fire. Fire safety measures include those that are intended to prevent ignition of an uncontrolled fire, and those that are used to limit the development and effects of a fire after it starts. Okay, this is about the safety from fire. Let us see what are the possible causes of fire accident. Okay, fire can cause any of the following reason. Once, see, there are many reasons are there by which fire can cause. First of all, carelessness when burning, handling matchsticks and candle is one of the main cause for fire accidents. In our country, many of the time, okay, these two are the major reason. These two are the major reasons for causing the fire accidents. Which are they? Burning, handling matchstick. All the ladies working in the kitchen must have to handle the matchsticks very properly, right? So burning, handling matchsticks and candle is one of the main reason for fire cause. Next, carelessness while burning firecrackers. Festival seasons are on. You people need to light up the firecrackers, but you need to stay out, or you need to stay away from the firecrackers when you are burning the firecrackers because firecrackers may be very harmful to you all. It may catch your clothes. So never wear ever nylon clothes, okay, as it can catch the fire easily. Never wear the cotton clothes while burning the firecrackers. These things you need to take care of. Then gas leak. Gas leak is also one of the major reason in India for a fire cause. Then electrical fault. Faulty electrical gadgets can lead to the fire problems. Okay, so these are the possible reasons for fire accidents. Now, what should we do or safety rules to be followed during fire accidents? Now, which are the things we need to follow to avoid fire accidents? First of all, we should be very careful while handling fire. See, fire or flame is nobody's friend. Agni, okay, it is called Agni. It is very useful to us. We all are respecting. Even we can pray that Agni like a god, obviously, but we should be away from it. Okay, we should be away from it. We should be very careful while we are handling the fire. Second, children should be away from fire. Children should be away from fire, as children are very small to handle all these things, so better they need to be away from it. Special care should be taken while burning firecrackers. While burning firecrackers at the festival season, you need to take special care. Okay, be away, wear that kind of clothes which should not catch the fire easily, and many precautions are there that you need to take care of. Then never play the matchstick and flame. Never play with matchsticks and flame. Do not play with them. Do not play with matchsticks. Do not play with the flame. Do not play with it, as it is very dangerous for you all. And last, electrical appliances should be checked up regularly. After a particular span of time, you need to check the electrical appliances at your home, whether they are in good condition or not. Moving on, in case of a gas leak, what should we do? Open all the doors and windows immediately. If you think that there is a gas leak, open all the windows and door immediately. What will happen? The gas leak or the gas will be move away from your house, and then the chances of danger will be less. Okay, so as soon as possible, open all the windows, all the doors of your house immediately. Faulty gas pipe repaired immediately. If the gas pipe is faulty or leaked, immediately it has to be replaced. Then electrical gadgets should be checked up regularly. Electrical gadgets of your home should be checked up regularly at a particular interval, at a particular span of time. Putting out a fire, the last segment of today's video. What is meant by putting out a fire? Fire may spread very quickly. You know that fire need air to keep burning. Fire need to spread very quickly. Fire will be spread very quickly. Within a fraction of second, it will spread like anything, and the things will spoil. The things will spoil. People may die. So you all know fire need air to keep it burning, obviously. So one method to putting out fire is to keep off the air supply or to cut off the air supply. Yeah, we can do. Yes, we can do this thing. We can cut off the we can cut off the air supply, or we can switch off the air supply in which the fire can be stopped. This can be done by throwing sand and mud over the fire. This can be done by throwing sand and mud. If you see the sand or mud, just throw it over the fire and the fire will stop, or it will not even spread more. Okay. In case of major fire, inform the nearest fire station. In case of a major fire, the building gets fire, what you all need to do is, you all need to call the nearest fire station immediately. Next, firefighters put out fire with the help of the fire engine. Okay, firefighters, the people working in the fire brigade, they used to put out fire with the instrument called fire engine, and a small fire can be put out using the special instrument called fire extinguisher. Many of you might have seen in bus, in your school bus, in your school, there is one red color of bottle that is called fire extinguisher. So small fire can easily put out with the help of fire extinguisher. Hope you understand this PPT presentation very nicely. Hope you all get all this concept very clearly, and for your better understanding you need to see this PPT once again and stay connected with the studies. Thank you and have a nice day.